Start of day 3 here at Supersport Park. South Africa versus New Zealand. South Africa firmly established in this test match and leading from the front. 3 wickets down for New Zealand, just 38 on the board, and South Africa having compiled 481 for 8 in their first innings. So all the work to be done by the New Zealand batsmen, plenty of assistance for the bowlers, and South Africa will be thinking it's a perfect opportunity on this Monday morning to make more inroads and put New Zealand under even extra pressure. Alongside me, Simon Dool. Simon, your thoughts?
Good morning, Sean. Morning, everyone. Tough first. It's a bit like yesterday morning when New Zealand needed wickets. Today they need to starve South Africa of wickets in the first hour. Dale Steyn to get things underway. A little inside edge. He's having a smile there. In Gould. There's no DRS from umpire Ian Gould's end, I don't think, at this point in time. It's just not up and running at this stage of the morning. Up and over. Way to the boundary for 4.
South Africa have been looking for a quick start this morning. Unfortunately not to be dropped off du Plessis. Even maybe both hands to it. Unfortunately couldn't grab it. Yeah, he should be taking those ones. He'll be disappointed. He sets himself such high standards, does du Plessis.
That's through the gap as well. A little more control on that one. But 4 more to Henry Nicholls.
That one pleased Dale Steyn much. Back-to-back boundaries. One goes through the slip cord and drop catch. The next one, a little bit of width. And definitely better played, this one, by Nicholls.
And again, 3 fours for the over.
Keep coming, boys.
Shot. Beautifully cut away. 4 runs to Kane Williamson. Cut away and he'll go for 4. Sufficient width. 71 for 3. Well played. Comes at you quickly, can go away even quicker. 4 runs and the partnership up to 50 between Williamson and Nicholls.
Carved away. Short and wide and put away by Nicholls.
Well, that's what you hope for on this sort of pitch. A delivery that's short and it's wide.
Oh, is there an inside edge on that? If there's not, it is desperately close. Faf du Plessis has said we will have a look. If there's no edge, I think this is crashing into leg stump. Kepler, it's the only thing I think can save Henry Nicholls.
Agree.
It's full. No, that's just dead. Goodness me. Pitching in line, what do you think? What do you think? Yes, it is. There you go, oh dear. Yep, thank you very much.
Paul Rifle may have thought that there was an inside edge involved. There was a similar decision in Bulawayo as well, that he didn't give out for the same reason. That was also reviewed. So, good effort comes to an end by Henry Nicholls. He played pretty well for his 36 of 67 deliveries. Kagiso Rabada gets his first. That's very tidy, that, Simon. Average of 40, 42 test matches.
Lovely stroke from BJ Watling on that occasion. Picks up a boundary 4. Very nicely played.
Is that a glove? Is that a glove? It's a late appeal from Dale Steyn. The men behind the wicket, they want it. And they're considering going upstairs. What else could have hit? Umpire Gould says not out. There was a noise as it went down that leg side. You're going to have to wait and see. Did it make contact with the glove? Was it the thigh pad? Banged in short, just nips away.
Let's see what Ultra H is saying, and there's a sound. There's a little bit of a tweak just there.
It's a lot bigger spark than what we saw on Tom Latham's dismissal, but that's clear evidence for me, and I'm sure the decision will be turned around here. Umpire Gould will have to adjust and give him out. So the 5th wicket is down for New Zealand. Dale Steyn has done the trick. The short pitch bowling approach has worked for South Africa. New Zealand still trail by 375, and they've lost BJ Watling. He has to go for 8. New Zealand are now 106 for 5. Mitchell Santner to the crease, just his 7th match at this test level, age 24 years old. Highest score of 45, and New Zealand will be hoping for something even more than that. Bowled him straight through between bat and pad. Vernon Philander strikes, the middle stump is knocked back, and Santner has to go to the change room without bothering the scorers.
He does bowl such a great line and length, Vernon Philander. Santner, a little bit of an inside edge. He's bowled really well. Vernon Philander, he gets a 2nd, just an inside edge, playing away from his body. And New Zealand, they lose their 6th. So Santner, it goes without scoring. New Zealand, 111 for 6.
So a wicket for Vernon Philander. Santner has to be on his way. Next man to the crease, Doug Bracewell. Best of 47 against Sri Lanka in 2015. And Doug Bracewell has to face the music for the last 5 deliveries before the lunch break. There's another. This one might be 4 wides. Yeah. Quinton de Kock is not happy at all. What am I supposed to do, he says. Bracewell's away. And that'll be the end of the session. So that's lunch here on day 3. New Zealand 118 for 6, still a further 363 runs behind the first innings of the South Africans, who achieved 481 for 8 declared. And Faf du Plessis, he had to work hard, but he goes and congratulates his bowlers because he knows that they stuck to their task, and they've managed to pick up a further 3 wickets in this morning session.
Back, I think it might be going down, a chance for run out, all happening first ball after lunch.
It certainly is.
It's a drive away, does Bracewell onto that front foot and pick up a boundary.
I think he's had a look at the first 2 and thought to himself that anything he gets, when he recognises, he's going to have a go at.
Pulled. Pretty well timed, good enough to pick up 4.
As you called it, but a good shot. Got to the pitch of the ball, and you can't just stand there. You've got to play some shots, and that was a very good one. He got down the wicket.
Clipped away very nicely. Rabada just sneaking into the legs, and it's a teaser for Vernon Philander.
Yeah, the last thing he needs after a long spell.
That's out. That is out. Yeah, every day of the week, Paul Rifle says so. Full nipped back, Bracewell back and across. This is a hopeful review, if at all. I can't see them even taking a chance. There is 2 available, but don't bother. Do not bother. That is crashing.
Not talking initially about the speedometer, but just the way it comes across, and that is as out as you'll get. Very easy decision for Paul Rifle.
He's actually made some decent ones through this test match, Paul Rifle. That's another one. Bracewell goes for 18, 144 for 7.
Tim Southey, 52 test matches in the side for his bowling, makes a good bowling pair with Trent Boult, a best score of 77 not out against England. A long way up in the air, there's a man back there, but he's beaten him. And Kane Williamson goes to another half century. A prolific batsman, really wonderful for New Zealand, and in a class of his own. Oh, put him down.
Tough chance. I actually thought initially it was coming back at Kagiso Rababa a lot quicker than it did.
The expectation is that it's coming quickly, and you see those hands as they go up. It's nicely played. Paddled round the corner, and it'll go for 4.
There's a wicket there. He gets his breakthrough, so that'll make him feel a lot better, give him a lot more confidence as well. You could see that one coming. Tim Southee backed away, tried to hit that square of the wicket through the offside, trying to put pressure on the spinner and get his runs that way. But this time, Dane Pitt got it right.
And Tim Southee is out for 8. It's 169 for 8. Fresh off a 5 for Neil Wagner.
This will be entertaining. Rabada to Neil Wagner.
Oh, goodness. Woof. Yeah, that's quick.
First it was on the Protea, now it's close to that silver fern.
High in the air, sailing long and up onto the bank for 6.
Well, Neil Wagner has been peppered with short deliveries. The captain has been there for quite some time. He's a quality player, he's not going to miss out. Good shot. All the way for 6.
Wagner pulls and pulls powerfully. One bounce for 4, 132 Ks, a little bit easier than 148. Oh, got that better. That's gone all the way. 6 back-to-back boundaries for Neil Wagner.
That's a clean strike. Played it so superbly. He's really trying to get it up much higher than that. Del Steyn.
How hard's he hit that? My goodness. That has rocketed across the turf into the boundary. 18 runs from Dale Steyn's over. The 200 comes up as well. It's 202 for 8. Beautiful. Absolutely lovely. 4 more to Williamson.
Good balance. Straight down the ground.
Got that one away as well, into the players' tunnels. One bounce, I think it was, for 4. Nicked and gone, yes. Thought there was a good sound there. There was. Carried through to Quinton de Kock, and that is the end of Neil Wagner.
Was prepared to take them on, and one too many. Was never going to back off, but Del Steyn persists with a short ball, gets the outside edge, and an easy catch. Neil Wagner goes for 31. New Zealand are 214 for 9.
New man to the crease, Trent Boult. 9 wickets down for New Zealand. And there's his record, best of 52 against Bangladesh. How New Zealand would absolutely love another performance similar to that one.
There it is, his vigil comes to an end. Kane Williamson played quite beautifully.
Stephen Cook and Quinton de Kock are charging up the stairs, which would suggest that they are going to come back out and bat. So there'll be no following. New Zealand will be bowled out for 214. South Africa sit with a lead of 267. There's the contributions. Williamson 77, 36 from Nichols, 18 from Bracewell, and Wagner 31, with only real contributions to talk of. Not much to go in the form of partnerships. Stephen Cook, who's had some good success here at Supersport Park, got 100 on debut, and then in the first innings he managed to achieve another 50. There's his career record, 3 matches. This is the third, averaging 54. Best of 115 against England last year this time. And he got a 50 in the first innings as well. Quinton de Kock, stopgap opener for this test match due to the injury of Dean Elgar, who went over his ankle just before the test match started. Managed to get to the 80s in the first innings. Here we go, first delivery. Right on the money, right on target, but Southie just slipped as he delivered that one. Slashed away, first delivery from Quinton de Kock. You get the feeling he's just going to be ultra aggressive and positive. South Africa have a huge lead, it's now gone to 271. Make that 4 fours in a row. This one is the best of the shots from Quinton de Kock. Hammered in front of square on the offside. Short and wide, and in the form he's in and the mindset he's in at this moment in time, he's not going to be missing out on those. Up and over, and this has gone the whole way. Short and wide, and Quinton de Kock cuts loose.
That's a great shot from Quinton de Kock. That's a beautiful shot, really is.
It's punched straight down the ground. That'll be another boundary. Quinton de Kock carries on his merry way. 27 of 11 deliveries. South Africa 27 without loss. The big appeal, and he's given him. Will they decide to review? Stephen Cook heads down this pitch very quickly to go and speak to Quinton de Kock, asks him his thoughts. Is there concern about height? No, he's decided he's going to be on his merry way.
Height was always going to be the question, and the chat between Stephen Cook and Quinton de Kock would have been about that. But he gets so far back into his crease. It was difficult to say whether it was going to hit, but it's probably going to be umpire's call. But Stephen Cook, good decision, goes for 4. South Africa are 31 for 1.
Next at the crease, Hashim Amla, 94 test matches, just under 7,500 runs. Very impressive average. Edged and gone. Great delivery from Tim Southee. Beautifully pitched in the right area, shaped away, and took the outside edge of Hashim Amla's bat.
It's the big wicket of Hashim Amla. They've got the ball to swing. That's been important. Forces him to play the ball. Hashim Amla goes for 1, and South Africa are 32 for 2.
JP Duminy is the new batsman, coming off a very good 88 in the first innings. Another one.
Got him.
Yeah, another one. Sorry, Tommy. Got all excited there. They're going to go down and have a look at this, but that is swung back in, given out by Paul Rifle, and crashing into middle, and leg stump, maybe leg stump at worst, I think. And JP Duminy has confirmed that with Quinton de Kock, and he's walking on his way.
And the question really is, does it pitch in line? And then as it swings, it's just got to be touching the stumps, that's all. New Zealand have Duminy also. 32 for 3. Faf du Plessis would have expected that he might sit upstairs for rather longer than he has done. Batted well in the first innings, that's his record. Up and over. Another uppercut this time, a couple of bounces, and then 4. It's de Kock again.
Forecast is set fine as well. And that's out. good delivery. That's straight off the glove, carrying through to first slip. A comfortable catch there for Ross Taylor.
And the excitement continues for New Zealand. Frustration for the South Africans. They wanted to be able to dictate terms when they batted. Another good catch, low down. Ross Taylor. Ball continues to carry, and amazing how hard they toiled in the first innings, and suddenly in the second innings they've picked up the 4 wickets.
Also, this time disappointment for Faf du Plessis. He's gone for 6, 47 for 4. Early on in his career. 11 matches for Themba Bavuma.
Very good shot, particularly when you put into context of the balls before. He received 3 very good deliveries by Trent Bolt. The last one beat the outside edge.
Stop it, you're just making that up.
That's what he said. That's exactly what he said. 50 comes up for Quinton de Kock. Very well played. We'll get back to the cricket now. Back-to-back 50s, opening the batting. Fine performance from the wicketkeeper batsman. Outstanding stuff. Oh, what about this one? Yeah, very well bowled. Beautifully bowled. Doug Bracewell picked up the wicket of the in-form Quinton de Kock.
Have a look at this, a brute of a delivery. Yeah, can't get himself out the way. He wants to play it, and I think he's thinking uppercut, but it keeps coming back at him because of the angle round the wicket. Now, half century for Quinton de Kock in both innings. It's 82 for 5.
Stian van Zyl is the new batsman.
Well put away by Themba Bavuma. Just a little bit of width and he's onto it in a flash. End of the over, 89 for 5.
Themba Bavuma has played very well. Came in when South Africa were in all sorts of trouble. That's going to run away to the boundary. That's gone off that outside edge. So Neil Wagner strikes yet again. He's having a terrific test match. It'll be disappointment for Stian van Zyl. It was a good delivery. Always difficult for the left-hander when you've got a left-arm bowler over the wicket moving the ball away.
Just rewards for effort. No, very good catch to low to his left. Watling. Stian van Zyl will be disappointed. He has to go. South Africa 98 for 6.
So Vernon Philander's best was achieved at this ground against Pakistan in 2013, 74.
A centre.
Well played. Absolute disdain.
Last delivery of the day coming up.
That's over, gentlemen. And
So that's the end of day 3. Both sides had their moments today. New Zealand originally started well. They didn't lose a wicket during the first hour's play. Then wickets started falling. They got bowled out. That man, Kane Williamson, played very well for his 77. Then New Zealand came back strongly with the ball. They got some early wickets. So South Africa, undoubtedly the happier of the two sides. They're in the ascendancy. New Zealand will know that over the remaining 2 days of this test match, they're going to have a lot of work to do, particularly with the bat. When they batted a second time, they found batting in the first innings difficult, but for the moment, they're very happy with their bowlers who did a good job this afternoon. So this is where we are then, going into day 4. South Africa lead by 372. The game certainly moved ahead today at a rapid pace. We're all looking forward to day 4 tomorrow. Can we get a conclusion